Hello, it's Lindsay. Welcome to BB on Blast. And I've got a very exciting show lined up for you today because I've got a special guest with me. It's Gaz, aka BB Superfan from Twitter.
Of Twitter fame.
He is the original BB Superfan.
Yeah, none of those traitors. I think I've got a traitor that actually follows me, and I'm like, you can't call yourself my name and then follow me.
That is shameless,
isn't it? I didn't follow her back. I think it's a she.
How do you know?
I don't know. I saw a profile picture. I think possibly.
Well, this is BB Superfan.
It's the original one. It's from back in the Channel 4 forum days.
The original and the best. And we're gonna find out what he thinks about everything that's been going on in the Big Brother house. All right, my love.
Sit tight, my lovies. No.
We're coming in gang-handed, two at a time. Do you like mucky movies?
It's a mucky movie.
That's what she said. Do you like mucky movies?
Oh, mucky. You said Mackie. I thought it was like a gourmet dinner in the Big Brother house.
What mucky movies do you think Kim likes to watch?
Oh, it's got to be cleaning-related puns,
Oh, God.
right?
Oh, God, gross.
I don't like to think.
Let's not go down that road.
She's a lady of class, my darling.
You can see why her and Aggie fell out now, can't you?
Yeah, they don't like each other anymore.
I wonder why.
I kind of want Aggie to be put in as a special guest to see how it goes down.
Or at least have her on bots or something.
Yeah.
To find out what she thinks of it all.
She's probably just shamed by the whole thing, my love.
So we're going from the day that Jasmine got the boot out of the house.
What a day.
So the housemates had to agree who would never return. And it was out of Speidi, Jasmine and James C. Who did you think they would choose to go?
Speidi, Jasmine and James C. Why was it those people? Can you remind me?
It was like they did stupid pointless like little quizzes like when they're in hell and you had to like fight to get your way out of hell. And they did like a 15-1 style quiz where they had to answer questions.
People are already like, he calls himself Superfan.
Yeah, what happened again? Have you watched it this week?
Yes. I did watch it once this week. It's like a bot's guess.
It was when Stacey said to Jasmine, it's as fake as your face, which was quite good. But I didn't like that arbitrary nature of like how they got out of hell, how they got into hell. It was too random, like the fact that those people it was those three people for no apparent reason.
Yeah,
I
think that every time one of these has happened, I've thought it's going to be James C that goes, but I think that's maybe wishful thinking because they all love him, so I don't know why. I didn't think it was going to be Jasmine, for sure.
But it couldn't be Speidi.
No.
Surely Speidi got it in their contract that they're there right to the end, right?
We're going to fence it all the way to the end this time, is that all right?
What's going on with Speidi?
I don't know, but what a disappointment.
Is it a game or...?
Yes.
Okay.
I think they're too scared to put a foot wrong. They want to be into the final and they know they can kind of float their way there, which is really frustrating because that's not their game. Like, they're not being themselves.
That's not what we want to see.
No, not at all.
They need a nemesis.
They do.
But now they might be angry with James C because he just gave them eternal...
Yeah, but you can't be angry at James C. It's like hating on your granddad.
Santa!
Santa! Have you ever been to Ibiza, Santa?
Oh, good. That's good. You can do a Geordie accent. That's good.
I?
It felt better than I can. Do you like it when the housemates decide things rather than when the viewers decide things?
No, if we start, you decide.
They decide.
If we start talking about this now, we're going to get ahead of ourselves because I've got some things to say about the events of last night.
Okay. All right. Well,
which the housemates have been left to decide. And no, I don't want the housemates deciding these things.
Housemates shouldn't even be allowed to decide on the shopping list or anything else.
Sorry, Austin Armacost. No.
Well, they didn't even know why they were getting rid of him. And also...
That's a bullshit.
Also, those nominations should have been thrown out on the basis that he's not the dullest. It's ridiculous.
Void.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, I can't accept that as an answer. Oh, imagine if Callum had gone then. It would have been so good.
I would have been happy with that.
Oh, it would have been brilliant.
Anyone but Austin at that point for me.
Bollocks. I like Austin. Anyway, you're going back too far now. We've done Austin.
Time bomb.
We wish we'd done Austin. Time bomb.
Showbiz. Oh my god, sorry, this is really going back, but before the series started, Simon Gross, is that his name? Gross? Showbiz. He tweeted, "Shall I go back in?" And nobody engaged with that tweet. Everyone was like, "Of course you're not going back in. Like, Showbiz, you've had your time."
What about his song?
What song? Did he release a song?
Yeah.
I never heard it.
S is for Santa, H is for Holly. O is for summer.
No,
Yeah,
I missed this.
We'll watch that on YouTube.
Christmas number 1, was
it? Yeah, Christmas number 101.
You'd be lucky.
So the housemates had to deliberate about who to boot out via the side door, and they showed them like deliberating, and they were going like, oh, on the one hand, blah blah blah, should we evict this?
Oh yeah, and
did you like that?
It was cut up into a montage.
Yeah, did you like that?
No, I don't like that.
Why not?
What is this? Take it to the diary room. Give me some honest reasons. Maybe even introduce a point system a la BBAU.
Yeah, true.
This is not new or exciting. I'm sorry to shit on your concept, Big Brother.
I liked it. I thought it was alright. Yeah.
Why? What did you like about it?
Because it reminded me of Big Brother Canada when they had to deliberate about those people coming back from the secret room. Did you even watch Big Brother Canada?
I did. I've watched all Big Brother Canadas,
Yeah.
but remind me which series
This
we're talking
series
about.
with Kelsey and Levita, and they had to decide which one came back in. It was
yeah,
like that.
I do
Although
remember that.
They did it a bit shit. I thought ours was a little bit better, but I wanted to see, did anyone actually say stand up for Jasmine? Because I thought they were going to just go for the easy target, like you said, and say James C. But
because he shouldn't be he shouldn't see this stuff.
Yeah.
Poor James C.
He's in Train Spotting. I think he can cope with a bit of swearing.
Is he?
Yeah.
T2 or the original?
No, original.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's used to swearing. He's been around the block.
I don't remember this. What was said in this deliberation? I just remember it
I
being
don't
cut
either.
up.
But I didn't see Callum sticking up for Jasmine, considering that's his showmance.
Yeah, his showmance.
But do you think he wants his showmance out because he doesn't want to have sex on TV because he's trying to reform his fanny rat image?
Scared of it. Yeah, his bad name
Yeah.
apparently. Well, he hasn't really helped that very much in recent days, has he?
No, not at all. So did you like the way they did it with the 3 doors? What did you think
I
of
actually
that
did
whole...
like that.
I liked it too.
But then I think I did tweet at the time they should have done a toilet roll holder thing.
Yeah.
Where they did the spin in, 4
Glittery.
in, 4 out thing. They could have, the task team could have recycled that.
I'll
one.
never get over Danny Whisker not going in that toilet roll.
Me neither.
He should have
You
gone.
and me both. We
only-
were sat here watching him in the final.
The only good thing about that was that we got Mark O'Neill. That was the only good benefit from the toilet roll holder.
That's true.
But I like the 3 doors. But don't you think it was so it was bricked up if you were safe, and then it was open if you were leaving. But I thought I don't know. It felt
Walked
like
into the fires of hell or something.
What, in the old parking lot?
Yeah.
But I liked but I thought they should have all done it at the same time.
Yeah,
Speidi
because you
did
knew
it
then
first, so
that
you knew that
they were going to be safe
yeah.
because you're not going to put them out first.
No, and they were shitting themselves. They looked actually nervous about it, though.
Well, of course,
Do you
they're in
think?
it to win at this time
Yeah.
by floating to the end.
That's true. And being nice to people. The fuck?
Yeah, I don't get
That's
it.
not what I want from Speidi.
And you can... Are we talking about Kim
What about
later?
Of course
Obviously
are.
everyone's talking about Spencer's face when that was kicking off. Like,
Yeah.
he's kind of loving it, but not able to quite get
He's
involved.
just like a spectator.
why? Yeah.
He's just like a fly on the wall.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know. I thought you knew.
Well, I think he's trying to win, but I mean, it's no fun. Surely you gotta.
You can't win.
If you're going into that experience, you go in to do everything.
You got to
You
participate.
can't pick and choose. Like, I'm not going to wear lycra.
Exactly. But when Austin was in there, Spencer and Heidi were like arguing with Austin and stuff a bit, weren't they?
Yeah, but that was a pre-series feud, wasn't
Was it?
Yeah, did you not see what Austin had said that he'd called Heidi a bitch at an event when he
She's
was
a bit. You're a little
She's
bitch.
a little bitch. I mean, she's a very nice girl,
yeah.
but she's a complete bitch. Who was
At Mark Jacobs' party, was
Mark
it? No.
Jacobs. Is it Mark Jacobs? I don't
That
know.
was who Austin used to fuck.
Yeah, when he was a wee lad,
Yeah.
apparently, and they met at a celebrity bash, and Heidi was all over Mark Jacobs.
Right.
But little Austin, she didn't want to know, so Austin called her a bitch, apparently.
Yeah.
And Spencer then turned around and said, "This story is completely
Yeah, it
false
didn't
and a
happen."
figment of your imagination."
Yeah.
And that was the end of that.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Austin's gone now.
It's really sad. That was really the worst moment of this series for me, because I am a big fan of Austin. And
I love Austin.
All I wanted was for James Hill to go back in and for the man tubs to resume.
Oh, the man tub, R.I.P.
From like the elation of him being saved, next thing he's Darlington out. It just doesn't make sense.
I spent freaking 50p
Where's your
saving
refund?
him. Exactly. It's
Channel
like
5.
they just make it up as they go along and piss
Like
me
Nicky
off.
Graham all over again.
I mentioned that on my last podcast, I think. So James C, he was happy that they'd all saved him, apparently. Although, was he?
It's a hard one.
He said, I nearly walked into the brick wall because I was certain that you were going to get rid of me. But they're like, no, we didn't want to see you go out by the
health and
back door.
safety.
But now they're like, now he can't walk because like they've all saved him.
He walked into a wall. Yeah, he's stuck in there now.
He's stuck. He's got to stick it out now, right? So
I mean, we may be getting ahead of ourselves here in chronological order, but I mean, the last person that needed a pass to the final in that house is James C.
Yeah, that's true. James C. I agree. James C is getting on my nerves a bit now. He's getting a bit like pompous and like sneery. Do you think?
James C is ever so dignified, lovely guy. Do anything for you. He's elderly. So is my nan, but I don't want to watch her in Big Brother. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just want him out. And this is maybe controversial because everyone thinks he's great, but like, what entertainment is he giving you? People are saying that he's not getting the edit that he deserves. Right. Do you think this is true? Do you think he's actually given us gold, but Big Brother can't fit it in edgeways because of Kim Woodburn and Nicole going at it?
That reminds me of when oh no, it's this old reference.
Go on, who is it? Who's it?
Faye and her sister.
Faye and Aaron. Oh, Faye.
Faye and Aaron, but her sister.
The sister's name.
They said they spent ages building like a tower out of like cornflakes or something.
It wasn't shown.
It was never shown.
Oh, gold! That's gold. Big Brother. If you could turn back time.
I think James is suffering from James C. Do we have to still call him James C?
Not anymore. James Jo's out, so he's the only James.
No,
although I think officially still James C.
But I think for the purpose of this podcast, James Jordan's still in it.
We will still talk about him.
With James C. Plus, Luke A is still Luke A, right?
And always will be. And Luke S will always be Luke S too.
One Mississippi.
There was a bit of that in last night's show.
Lots of button pushing. Shred. So
save. He's trying to get a new catchphrase in.
Fuck off, Nicola.
Fuck off.
Should have just gone for shred again. Pathetic. So then, so Jasmine went. Were you sad about that?
I was sad about Jasmine going, actually.
Were you?
Yeah,
Why?
no, I was. Because I was slagging off Jasmine like on launch night. I was saying she's the wrong Jasmine. She's the one that we don't remember.
I remember her.
You
with
do?
Blue Ryan with the taps on.
Yeah, but out of that love triangle, she's the member that I remember the least. For me, the moment in that whole thing was when Casey Batchelor's mum came in.
Yeah.
It's mugging you off, darling.
An emotional moment. We're so proud of you.
And a single tear fell while time was stopped.
Thanks for looking after her, Jim.
Jim Davidson. Let's not. But yeah, I thought that she was the wrong choice and that Jasmine Leonard may have been a better choice.
But they couldn't put Jasmine Leonard in
because she's a Nazi? No, that's someone else.
No, what was she doing?
She said
homophobic,
something.
Was it?
She said something on Twitter or
I do
social
know,
media.
I've forgotten. Oh, I know what it was about Muslims being terrorists. All terrorists.
Not all terrorists are Muslim.
But,
no.
Oh, I butchered this in my I butchered it in my last podcast. I don't worry.
Not all Muslims are terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslim. That's what she said. Sorry, Jasmine, but
have you ever heard of the IRA, Justin?
Yeah, that's that well-known group of Muslims in Ireland. Yeah, so I felt it should have been Leonard, but then when Jasmine kind of started
Leonard is annoying though.
She is. She's an absolute nightmare.
Oh, so that's what's good. But is she still going out with Christian MJC?
I think so.
You know about these things.
You see it on Snapchat and the like sometimes. They're putting it out there.
I'm not on Snapchat. That's for young people.
Some whippersnappers. Yeah, but as Jasmine kind of started to show her personality in the house, I actually thought she's not a bad watch. She's not a bad housemate. I was okay with her being there. I mean, had you said to me, here's Jasmine, what's her surname? Waltz. Yeah. And here's Colleen Nolan. Which one do you want to go in? I would say Jasmine Waltz.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. Well, I wasn't that bothered to see her go. And no one ever mentioned her again. But she did have an interview with Emma a little bit later. But we'll come on to that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. When the newbies went in, did Emma say one of them will be leaving by the end of Hell Weekend?
Now you say that, it sounds really familiar.
She said it, and then it just never happened. Like,
we need to rewind the tape on this
swear,
one.
I'm not imagining it.
We should have checked this first before we started the podcast.
No, because I was asking you because I thought you're Big Brother super fan.
Oh,
You're
shit,
the
don't.
expert.
They're going to take away my superfan card again.
They're always trying to,
Aren't they? Go follow that new superfan.
Yeah.
They're probably better than me. On next week's show.
I already am. I've already unfollowed you, mate.
Right, traitor.